Hello, everybody. Welcome back here. We're going to be talking about RPCS3 for the computer systems of your choice. This is a PlayStation emulator that has kind of gotten really good over the past few years, or like hardware it just has gotten better. Like that's the thing is like, is this hardware just getting better where the madness of the cell processor is easier to emulate? I really like this emulator. It's like in the upper pantheons, like Dolphin. Like Dolphin is probably the gold standard. It's like really good, like 70% playability compared to compatibility list. 70%. Wow, that's wild. That's wild. And playable means the game is complete with playable performance and no game breaking bug. So that means like, hey, this game's gonna run as is intended. If you're cranking the resolution up to 4K and cranking the frame rates to 60 FPS or beyond, your mileage may start. Your mileage may vary, but that's pretty crazy that they have 0% loadable, but nothing. 2.3% intro only. God dang, that's actually pretty cool. That's perfect. That's perfect versus playable. I wonder if they will go beyond. Okay. But to get it started, you'll choose your flavor. We got PC, Mac, and PC and Mac. So x64 and ARM for Mac, and then of course they are coming to Windows. They also got Linux support. So whatever thing you want, you do have some minimum requirements. Bunch of RAM, big beefy GPU, all sorts of fun stuff. I've had good luck with the Steam Deck, even though it is kind of. I would recommend anything 2D would be great. Puzzle Quest and Bejeweled, I had a good time. So again, choosing your flavors of what you want. You'll also need some files from PlayStation. I'm curious, like, if Sony's like actually even looking at the amount of people downloading this from their browser. Like, at a certain point, do they lock this behind? And then nobody could upload this because that would be like weird. Once you have that done, also if you're on Windows, get some Visual C++, and then yeah, you're good to go. If you want to rip your own games, hey, they give you a good list of what you do. You need I think you need a modded you need a modded PlayStation 3 or Blu-ray. Some of these Blu-ray players straight up I believe RPCS3 supports playing the game on the disc if you have that installed. But some of these can be used to rip them too. Yeah. Though sadly, like I think one of these is like you just type this thing in and go to the Amazon. Like the top review is like, yo, this thing works with RPCS3, or like, hey, I ripped my PlayStation 3 games with this. Yeah. And then here's your disc dumper. And then yeah, let's get going into the games here. So once you have that installed, everything going, everything should be looking like this. Of course, I don't understand why it looks so weird like this. Now, let's get to some games here. What do we want to play? Man, I should go to Reddit and see if there's any games, I should play. Like what cool game? Maybe there's a mega thread on on Reddit that will tell me like what are some great games to play on the RPCS3, and then it will present you with a GitHub, page. Anyways, we're at this GitHub page that has kind of a lot of information on emulation, even like going back to Retroid and Retroid something else, Retro and Arcade. So if you want to do that, you can do that. You can do that. But we're going to be looking at Sony, and of course, there is tons of Sony stuff. We got PlayStation, PlayStation 2, Portable, PlayStation 3, and Vita. I've had good luck with all of these. PlayStation 3 is a little bit weird as they are kind of had good luck with two different places to get it. So they say no PlayStation is highly recommended for PlayStation 3 games. So here's another website. Great. A lot of good stuff here. Everything except for PlayStation 2, which is pretty crazy. So let's see what we want to get. Let's do a God of War. God of War. So let's do a search. So we got God of War, Ghosts of Sparta for the soundtrack. Okay. So let's let's crank this up to 150. No, let's go 100. And then let's just go games. What do we got for games? So we got Ghost of... That's wild. That's a game. Yeah, I forgot, like, PlayStation 3 had soundtracks you can download too, which is really weird, and you launch them as games. So we have God of War 2 HD, God of War HD, Ghost of Sparta for the PSP. But let's get some PlayStation 3 games. We'll just press this. And then that should narrow it down to all the games. Let's get some US. Though the RPCS3 really doesn't matter, and a lot of these games coming out were kind of region free. Let's just go with the US. That really didn't change anything. That's hilarious. So yeah, here we go. We got the even demos here. There again, these are kind of like the PlayStation 3 versions are kind of like downloads. So again, if you haven't noticed, there's no God of War 3 here, which is a little bit weird. We got God of War 2 HD, Ascension, God of War 2. No, here's God of War, but it's for like the Asia version. You could download this, but if you can't find it here, you can also find it on here too. Internet Archives, the intro dumps, all locked on. These are all locked. Merit redump. Sometimes I like this. This is a good kind of Myrant is a good place to find some dumps here too. All of these are going to be slow downloads. So let's but these are ISOs. These are just the straight up ISOs of those. I've had bad luck with that when it comes. So usually I go down to the Internet Archive Alvarone for when it comes to kind of, these are the uncompressed ISOs put into RAR, so we can go into God of, oh, that's not even here either. That's hilarious. Let's see here. There's a lot of G's here. Let's maybe this right here. Grand Theft Auto. But we'll get to that. So let's just check out God of War Ascension. When you click this, it's going to tell you size, region, all this information. You're going to download the PKG in the wrap. I believe the wrap is going to tell you, no, it's the PKG is going to be like, yo, you cannot, you don't, are you sure you want to download this? Yeah. So you govern here, and then we'll just go to remove file because it's an unsecured HTTP. There we go. I mean, your mileage may vary. Once that's done and you got that all going up, we already have some stuff going here. So we have, let's see here. I have downloaded Gran Turismo 5 XL Edition from the Mylart right here. So another good indicator that it's going to be good is like the actual serial, which corresponds with these numbers right here, the serial numbers of the game. And then let's get rid of that. I think we also got Gran Turismo 6. So we have the PKG and the wrap. So what do we do with those? Well, with these right here, we're just going to go to show more, zip, and then we're just going to extract it to that. Then, while that waits, we will go into here. We'll add a game. So here, and then we'll go here. So we'll just select all that, open. It's installing it to the hard drive. And now we wait. Okay, we're back. Got that stuff installed. So we have Gran Turismo 6 here. This is on the hard drive. And then we also uncompress the Gran Turismo 6. So what we do with that is we can now, let's add game. This ROMs, PlayStation 3, and then Gran Turismo 5, and we just hit select folder. Could not find any new software. Oh, shit. What's right here? Oh, it's just dragging. What the hell? Oh, here we go. There we go. Okay. So now we have the Gran Turismo 5 on disk. It also has a patch too. There is a patching system, but these are custom patches. So let's see here. Okay, your patches are now. So these are custom patches. So let's see if we can get anything for Gran Turismo. So we got 5 and 6 here. And then let's see here. can also just like, I think, go here, manage. Where's patches? Manage game patches. Okay. So we have version 2.1. Is it even here? Oh, we can unlock patch. Okay, it's the unlock frame rate. So a lot of these are unlock frame rates and all that stuff. Okay, save. We can also go over here and what is it? We're going to look for check compatibility game. So that will load up the web page for that game. We'll just put it over here. And we can click that. Gran Turismo 5, the disc version. It'll tell you some settings. So what we can do, we can launch it by default. We just hit play. Come on. Don't die me. There we go. And it will just kind of compile a little bit of shaders. Just hit that button and load it into full screen. And fans will start kicking on your computer. It's not going to take 39 minutes remaining. That is pretty crazy. But again, it's trying to emulate a a pretty heavy duty game or system. So we're just gonna stop, pause, and here we go. And over time, it will still compile shaders, but we're in Gran Turismo 5 for the PlayStation. One of my favorite racing games of all time. Like it really is. In the bottom left, it will constantly compile shaders. Let's you can reduce load times. Nah, we're not gonna do that. We're just gonna hang out here. It's more of a test. There we go. Creating system files. Oh wow. But I Gran Turismo 5 got me really inspired, and I was really saddened by. Well, there goes the monetization. I'm not gonna monetize this video anyways. This is like the coolest intro. We're just gonna skip that. Here we are in Gran Turismo. Let's do an arcade mode. Now we are just in kind of like, we didn't do a lot of settings. We can upgrade a little bit more of the kind of the visual settings, but got it running at 60. The game runs at 60 pretty well. Let's see. Do they got Belgium? My favorite race. What else? Suzuka is another good one. Oh, let's go World Circuits. Indy, Laguna, Nürburgring, Suzuka. Yeah, we'll do full Suzuka. And we'll just do it in the sun. And let's a Zonda. You can't go wrong with the 09 Zonda. You really can't. You really can't. You just can't. You just can't. Let's do auto. I have like hey, I made this channel like 14 years ago, and some of my content is literally like me driving this game on PlayStation. Oh, Jesus. Playable. It's playable. I also strongly recommend that, like, if you're getting into the action, just pause the game. Okay, hold on. Let's just wait. Let's just wait. I'm sorry, boys. I'm sorry. Okay, let's just work. Okay, time stop. Okay, go back here. We're gun compiling. Do this. Oh God, I forgot. I forgot they use the A, they don't use triggers. Oh my God. Realistically, your first time around is not gonna be a good time. I'm not gonna lie. If like, This game still looks pretty good. I don't give a shit. Like the colors just pop. The colors just look so good. Like if I boot up Gran Turismo 7 and okay, I think we're good. I think that's a good test point. God. Oh God. Look at this. This is running at 720p, 30 FPS. Look how, like, somebody over. I could go into Forza Motorsports, which is like, or Gran Turismo. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good here. I think we're good here. We're just gonna stop that. Playable. This is more of a test thing. And it will look still pretty good. And then here's Gran Turismo, the other game. So this is loaded onto the hard drive, and we'll just play this. And then we'll time stop. Okay, now we're back. We're done compiling. It was like 3 minutes, a little bit faster. There we go. We should probably like watch this video, guys. I would really like to see Gran Turismo 7 on PC. I would play that. Forza Motorsport was such a letdown. There's still a lot of people that play that game, but it is kind of a letdown. Okay. Oh God, this is bad. I have to do this, don't